Techniques, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second down 6 at the 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Let's go, Lou, lady! Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 50, check 50. Hey, Ridway. 52.
On first down, it's Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Watch out. 15.
Now a give, right side. Slade. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Yellow.
On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Protein spill, 18 Gator. Switch. Ready.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Weapon. Push him back. Yo, go. Hey, echo. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Here's Darnold. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Check 31. He's coming.
On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now. 14's the mic. So don't say nothing.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Rolling to his right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down. 30 base. Greystone travel. Hey, Haywood. Deuce.
Darnold on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second down and 10. Darnold flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Watch one. Watch one. Right here. Right here.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's caught by the tight end, Cameron. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
He's not going to get me. Mark 22, Mark 22. Watch the fellow. Check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defense.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 14.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Pull it high. Yes, yes. Hey, Zoo. Mike 5. Mike 5. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hit it.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 7. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 5.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Set. 18 Gator. Hey, Delta.
Here I come. Here I come. Check 99.
61. Matchbox lights.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Get it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Here we go. Here we go. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that. Hey, alert 3. Alert
Smooth. Ready, ready.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they? When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
15.
You go tight. You got tight.
Hey, 43.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, it's Hubbard, and he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Yellow. That's 80. 0-15.
4 down. Watch one.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
64 weeks. 15. Check three. 57 colors.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I suppose, at a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They're going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, complete. Smith has it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready. 90, Wolf. General West.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Darnold, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Bang, 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 bang.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Kill. Turn up.
Darnold from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken short.
That's it, baby.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On first down, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie, go.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Mike 5.
Ready.
To throw is Darnold. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch the run, watch the run. He's coming. Double up.
Darnold from the red zone now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith here. 11 yards there, just like last play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second and goal, Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll try to run with Sanders. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That good for 22 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Darnold. It's caught. Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. So we got man.
Gone. Hey, high 7.
Check 50. Check 52.
Hey, lock it.
Rush in.
Get it.
Now Darnold. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
14's the mic.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
I down these two. I go on.
Kill.
Rip list.
Kill. Check 37. Check 37.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check hot route. Check.
Now a give, right side. Slade. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
Now a give right side. Hubbard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Hubbard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Nothing like a little power football that they're playing right there on the left side. That was the strong side of the offensive line. They paved the way.
They paved the way. He lowered the shoulder and powered forward to convert. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now a give, right side. Slade. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets 17.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, check 24.
They'll try the left side. Slade. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Check. Check.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They come out here in the eye.
Switch up. Switch up. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, rip left.
Switch. Switch. Switch.
Hey, 57.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
Right?
sports.
Always, and listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
17-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.